My sister's starting to be allergic, but she's still eating it. But she'll like eat it and then she'll like turn red. Start eating it. And if you're eating food, more exposure to stronger reactions, not like when you know, you shouldn't have like vomit and stuff. Oh, I know at Duke there's a lab that's working on trying to find a way to make allergies shots that start to desensitize you. I don't know how it's going.
Good afternoon, YouTube. Here's on here, Yvette. I know you on here because you're the only one who be on.
That's what I meant.
You be sitting around looking at YouTube channels while at work. I know that didn't look good on picture. That didn't look good on camera. Alright, well I got bad connection. Poor connection, really? Oh Lord, this is crazy. But who's on here? Yvette? Or Monique? No, no Monique. I know she ain't be on here. She busy. I know. Shelly Shell's on here. Oh, no well. Hopefully this video's going through with this bad connection. I don't get it. So let me talk about on this segment. So you eat out while you're driving, doing Amazon Flex, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, you know, whatever ride sharing gig you're doing, or all of them. So what about that frequent trips to Starbucks, getting coffee, or the frequent trips to McDonald's, Popeyes, and Subway, and all these places that we drive around and we eat during our trip? So you say, well, what does that got to do with this video, Teresa? Well, you know that all those meals while you're driving is a tax write-off? Yes, it is. If you spend, let's give an example, $2,000 worth of food, eating out, buying those drinks and everything else, and you're eating out while you're doing your job. If you itemize, not take the stand, because I can tell you, you're going to either take the mileage or you could take the standard deduction. I mean, not the standard deduction. You can either take the actual deductions or the mileage. But let's say you choose to itemize all those write-off expenses, like the oil changes, car wash, the leasing of the fees you pay for leasing your car, and all those other things. There's a whole lot. But anyway, one thing that most people may not be aware of is that if you're driving, doing Uber or Lyft, Grubhub, or whatever platform you're working, or all of them, if you're spending money eating out, 50% of those costs is deducted. So if you spend, and you'll be surprised that you could probably spend $5,000 a year or more. I don't know. But 50% of what you eat out, dine-in meals, are deducted. Now, for those who are, you say you work and your employer sends you to travel and they don't give you a per diem, or they don't reimburse you back for those expenses, those too are deductible, that you could deduct. Meals and meals, dining with clients are deductible. So say for instance, I go out, me and Yvette, we go out to eat for my birthday. Nah, let's not give that example. Let's say we go out and we talk business, and we talking Grubhub, and we talking Uber Eats, and we talking business, and we have a meal and I pay for the meal, then that's a business write-off expense. Most people would associate deducting meals and business expenses, when they are discussing business with clients. That's part of their job. And you're not getting reimbursed back from your employer, so therefore those expenses are deductible. Now, you cannot deduct entertainment expenses like going to the basketball games and golf, you know, when people, you know, they don't allow those type of entertainment deductions. But the meals is 50% of a deduction if you choose to actual itemize your deductions for business purposes on a Schedule C. So I know a lot of you say, well, do I got to keep the receipts and all that kind of stuff? You know, a lot of times you can keep track of that. Now, I keep track of my miles on Stride. And Stride is basically the free app that's offered through a lot of these platforms. And I don't pay for, you know, my IQ or any of those other apps, but my IQ is probably what known. It's a bad connection. I don't understand it. Now they have Wi-Fi in here and there's bad connection still. But anyway, so I just want to give you a little tidbit about things that you may want to be aware of, and also start thinking about which option you wish to choose. Do you wish to do the actual mileage, or do you want to track your actual expenses? And if you track your actual expenses like car repairs, car wash, you know, buying new tires, it's a whole slew of things, gas, supplies for your car, whether it be cleaning supplies or treats for your customers while they're in your car, or any type of things like that. So you have to decide which one is going to be benefiting to you. Now, if you say, well, Teresa, I didn't keep track of my miles and I haven't done that, and you know, you haven't kept your receipts or whatever the case may be, or even if you keep track of it on an app, you have to choose which one. You can't do both. Now, I've been keeping track of my miles on the Stride app from the very beginning of the year. Now, sometimes I may forget to turn it on or add the miles. I say, oh man, I forgot to add the miles. But so far this year, I've been keeping track of my miles, and I almost have 20,000 plus 20,000 plus expenses in miles. Hey, Shelly Show. I don't know who's on here because it's saying bad connection. So, it's a bad connection. So I'm sitting here in Panera Bread. You know, they gave me a bagel for free for 30 days. So every month I can get a free bagel. Here it is going on. What's the date? The 11th, the 12th. So I didn't get 11 days worth of bagels. And I was in Panera Bread yesterday, and I was hungry. I could have got a bagel and ate, but I just stopped in here just to kind of take a break because it's 3:17 and it's kind of slow. So, you know, lunch crowd is over, so I'm kind of waiting until dinner starts. But so far I've made, between Uber Eats and I did 2 hours of Grubhub, I got the guarantee of $20. So I made $30 between lunch, between Uber Eats and Grubhub. So I made $30, so that's pretty good. And I know Ziffy ain't gonna be busy, so ain't no point in me turning on Ziffy. But maybe I'll turn it on, and maybe they'll pick up the signal, and then I'll get a Ziffy order. But I'm not gonna really count on that. Now my Grubhub block starts at 7:30 to 9:30, so I'll probably turn on Grubhub and work off the revenue and stay pretty much in this area. I'm in Emory University area, so I've been around North Decatur and Decatur practically all day. Now, I had a bad issue with Uber Eats with one of the customers. I pulled up to drop off an order, and well, one person, they was like, gave me $1. No, that was Grub. No, Uber Eats. I pulled up, I'm looking around. I said, well, god dang, ain't no parking. And I'm parked in front of the fire hydrant. And I said, you know what? My luck, someone be patrolling the area, and I'll get a ticket. And then she lives on the 7th floor somewhere, and she wanted me to come up and bring up the food. So she's on a conference call. Now, first of all, you knew I was coming, and I said, no ma'am, I can't, I don't see no parking. You can just come down and get your food. Then she gonna try to tell me, you should have been here you supposed to be here 10 minutes ago. I said, no ma'am, I had another order before yours, and therefore I was supposed to be there 10 minutes ago. So then she got the nerve to hang up in my face. I didn't curse, not that I would curse anybody, at least not openly. You think that you're gonna just sit there at your desk, you're supposed to be working from home, obviously, and get your whole entire lunchtime, and then you think that I'm gonna go upstairs, deliver food, and get something to get told, and you can't even come downstairs, even if I'm not coming way upstairs, it's just like, now I know sometimes people would have said I just would have went up there and get it, but you know what though, you're not gonna just hang up in my face. You're not gonna just hang up in my face when I arrived and thinking I'm supposed to figure out where I'm gonna park. No, I'm not gonna do that. And then you hang up, telling me I supposed to be there 10 minutes ago. No, I was not. First of all, I got to the place. I was only a few minutes away from the restaurant. Picked up two orders from the same restaurant. Dropped off one. He was waiting at the curve, but as I pulled up, went to her location. Yvette, I know you ain't on here. I just called you. And then you're gonna tell me you better be here 10 minutes ago. I wonder if people know that when you have another order, that your order, you were second in line. I wonder if people know that. Or they know. I know when you order Uber Eats, they could see you where you're driving. But don't sit there and tell me I'm supposed to have been there 10 minutes ago. No, I got there exactly on time. The time it was dictated with Uber Eats. So I marked it other after she hung up in my face. And the food she had, it was from some kind of Korean thing. So I opened it up and it was like a put it this way, it was like a whole bunch. It was like a salad. So it wasn't even like a regular old salad. It was like a little what was on there? What they call those things? Edamame. It had a slice of avocado. Some white rice at the bottom. Some looking little bit of meat at the bottom. It didn't even taste good. I threw that thing out the window. I'm just like, I sampled it and just threw it out. You ain't gonna just hang up in my face like that. Rude. Telling me what I'm supposed to do. You supposed to be here 10 minutes ago. No, bitch, I ain't supposed to be there no 10 minutes ago. Nothing. It's amazing how people just quick to trying to tell you how long you're supposed to be there. So, I'm quite sure I'm gonna get something from Uber Eats talking about you didn't deliver an order and blah blah blah. Some automated number. It'll probably be some automated number, some automated message I'll get. But that's why I don't do Uber Eats as much. That's just gonna be a little fill-in for me, really, to be honest. I'm not gonna do Uber Eats all day and all, you know. Nope. And then I left a pre-text message on the other orders that I've done. Thank you for using Uber Eats. We appreciate blah blah blah. Any small amount of tips will be highly appreciated. You know. See, people don't realize. You know, I mean, yeah, it's good to Uber Eats because you may get a lot of orders. But I'm starting to find from Saturday, yesterday, and today. Well, I can't really count today, but it seems like it's not as frequent like it used to be. Uber Eats, I mean, it's still pinging, but it's not like the minute you drop something off, you got another order, and then you get another order, and you get another order. And it seems like it wants to take you, like, which one thing I hate about Uber Eats is that it would say 15 minutes, 25 minutes. And if you don't know the area, or if you don't know the area too well, you would actually think it's 25 minutes away. And then I'm like, you know, I'm driving and I'm saying, wait a minute, this thing ain't no 25 minutes away or whatever. It's up the street. Oh, okay. I'll call you back in a few minutes. I'm gonna sit here for about a couple of hours. I'm trying to debate what I want to eat. Do I want to eat Panera Bread, or do I want to go across the street and go and get a sandwich from Dave's Cosmo? But I probably need to eat me some good healthy meals. So, like, I don't know. Panera it's kind of pricey for a half a sandwich, and I don't know. I guess it's not that bad. Sandwich, a soup and salad, or a salad and a soup. I don't know. I'm gonna be out at least until 10 o'clock tonight, so I know I'm gonna need to eat something other than that cinnamon crunch bagel that I just ate, which was a free bagel for the month. And I usually get something from an email from Panera for my birthday. I'm gonna look through my email. I sworn I know what I got. I got an email from Jason's Deli, $5 off any meal for your birthday. So I'm gonna save that for later, especially when I go back to Tucker. That Jason's Deli is over there. So I'll wait till I go over there, get me a $5 off a meal, and that and get my certificate, or my $30 certificate from Benihana's. I emailed them. I don't see what happened with that, but it's not like I was gonna go to Benihana's anyway, because that place is expensive. But it would have been nice to get one. And then I got a thing from Progressive Lighting. I got a certificate with them, so they give me $25 off any light fixture. And trust me, I could go and buy me a light fixture, and I need the one installed in my kitchen. So it's a lot of things when your birthday comes, you know. If you Google birthday discounts or birthday sign-ups, it's a lot. It lists a whole bunch of restaurants and places that they'll give you like a gift certificate or free meals. They give you a whole bunch of things when your birthday comes, so that's a good thing. And trust and believe, if I'm gonna take advantage of some of these birthday things. And I know Yvette was telling about that Italian restaurant, you get a free meal, so I will be going down there and get my free Italian meal. That way I could be you know, good to get some good meals coming in, rather than me spending money eating out. And then not Chick-fil-A. You would think Chick-fil-A would give you something for your birthday. And I know Annie Ann's. I got an Annie Ann's free pretzel waiting for me in the app. So I can get a free pretzel for my birthday. So if I'm ever in Stonecrest Mall or any of the malls that got an Annie Ann's pretzels, I could go by and get me a pretzel. So, but nope, you cannot deduct free stuff when it's free. But remember, y'all, if y'all eating out, you know, maybe just keep the receipt, you know, kind of put it in an envelope or whatever. But if you don't, I tend to pay with my check card. So if you look at your bank statements, you could also categorize. I know with Wells Fargo, you could categorize different categories on your online banking statement. So that's another way you could keep track of your expenses if you don't keep receipts. So you don't need, you know, yeah, you could get an app and put it in there, but you know, for purposes of taxes, the IRS is not going to really audit you if you deduct certain amount of money. So like I said, I know what the limit is, so I'm not going to tell y'all on this live stream or tell y'all on YouTube. I will tell y'all one-on-one once I do some consultations with some of y'all, well, anyone who needing my service rather. And then you know, like I said, review some of the things that mostly where they've been promoting, saying about they bought a Bitcoin, showing their statements. You know, they went from being a Shopify millionaire, or so-called millionaire, then all of a sudden they switched the tables and now they talking about Bitcoin. So how are you gonna talk about Shopify, and then all of a sudden you going in talking about Bitcoin and promoting, you know, not giving a whole lot of information, but you trying to sell information that's, if you do a little bit of research, is free. You know, if you do a little bit of